Welcome back to Southern Haunts, and thanks for listening to this week's episode. First, I want to say thank you all so much for the wonderful response to Oh, That's a Scary Movie. Y'all seem to enjoy it, and that makes me very happy. This week you can hear us chat about As Above, So Below, so be sure to check that out. Also, this episode is being offered on my YouTube channel, so if you would like to watch me tell you a scary story, head over to YouTube to check that out. I'm offering these episodes on YouTube because I have noticed that a few of you found the YouTube channel I set up a million years ago for the show. My thought was to upload audio there as well, but that just fell off because it just seemed kind of boring. I'm excited to announce that I will be revamping the YouTube channel for Southern Haunts, and I'm going to try to upload videos for each episode. Y'all will still get 2 audio episodes in the podcast feed, but you'll also get the video episodes on my YouTube channel. Now, let's get started. The state of Virginia is full of haunted history. Their old historic buildings tell tales of ghosts and hauntings, but the most chilling tale resides along an old 2-lane country road. The legend of Elbow Road in Virginia Beach is one of a road that seems to take on a life of its own. I'm Ashley McLaughlin, and I'm going to tell you a scary story. This is Southern Haunts. Never stop for anyone on Elbow Road. That has been the warning of Virginia Beach locals to motorists who visit the area for years. According to them, you could come face to face with the restless spirit of Mrs. Wobble, an elderly woman who was said to have lived in a house along one of the sharper bends on Elbow Road. Legend has it, Mrs. Wobble was brutally murdered along the haunted road, although her body was never found. One night, police discovered broken glass at her door, a cold dinner in her kitchen, and no one inside. While no one can say for sure what exactly happened to Mrs. Wobble, drivers have often reported seeing a woman walking along the road, covered in blood, looking battered and searching for her home. Those who have seen Mrs. Wobble have also reported lights flashing on and off in a phantom house believed to have belonged to the old woman. It's interesting to note, Wobble is elbow spelled backwards. Just saying, kinda spooky. But Mrs. Wobble isn't the only spirit that is said to haunt this 2-lane road that connects Chesapeake to the city line of Virginia Beach. The spirit of a little girl who is said to have drowned in a nearby lake can also be found along Elbow Road. They say if you stop and take a seat on the hood of your car, you'll see the wet footprints of a child moving towards you suddenly in the mud. Elbow Road seems to be pretty spooky. And did I mention the road lacks shoulders and streetlights and is incredibly curvy, which adds to the uneasiness as you drive along its haunted curves. The road is so dangerous that it has claimed the lives of over 45 humans in horrific car accidents just since 2012. This unusually high death toll is what continues to fuel the road's legend. Most locals attest this death to Mrs. Wobble and the mysterious little girl. Or perhaps it's the spirit of whoever murdered poor old Mrs. Wobble. Whatever it is, you may want to heed the warning from the locals and stay far away from Elbow Road. Thanks for listening to Southern Haunts and tuning in for this episode. If you're looking for more Southern Haunts and ad-free episodes, you can always find that over at patreon.com/Southern Haunts Podcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. That way you know when new episodes drop each week. And be sure to send me a screenshot if you leave me a review That way I can send you some Southern Haunt stickers. You can also send your paranormal encounter stories to southernhaunts@gmail.com. And don't forget to head over to my YouTube channel, linked in the show notes for this episode. You can watch this episode, plus the episode I just dropped on the Masquerade nightclub in Atlanta. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.